Hi, I'm Tori Holder. I'm the Associate Director of Communications and Creative Services here at the Carolina Union. You actually just caught me walking out of one of my favorite spaces here, which is the Serenity Space. It's been a student affairs initiative this semester, and so we are really happy with how it turned out.
Awesome. Well, great to meet you. So where do you call home?
Right now I live in Chapel Hill, but I'm originally from High Point, North Carolina.
And were you a first-generation undergrad or graduate student?
I was not. My dad actually graduated from App State.
What was your major in college?
Communications media was my major in college. I had minors in film studies and journalism.
Fun. What was the most challenging part of your college experience?
The most challenging part of my college experience was probably finding my community. I ended up being a resident assistant my sophomore year, and that really helped me get to know other RAs and also freshmen coming in. It was also a great way to kind of learn how to be a resource for students who might be going through homesickness or roommate issues, and also just plan some fun events, which is kind of perfect for my job here at the Carolina Union too.
So if you could go back in time, what advice would you give your college self?
I would beg my college self to do study abroad. I've traveled since being in college, but I think there's just something so special about being able to do it when you're in college. So I definitely would go back and be like, take that trip to Italy, just go for it. Don't worry about everything else back home.
So could you describe how did you get into student affairs?
Sure, I will try and do an abbreviated version. I worked in reality television for 15 years, and after that, and a little bit of a health scare, I decided to kind of change things up. And so I saw a position at the Carolina Union that just really aligned with everything that I had done in the past as far as storytelling and things like that. And so that's how I ended up in student affairs, and it's been great ever since.
I love that. So what exactly brought you to UNC-Chapel Hill?
Well, I live in Chapel Hill, and so of course, like the reputation of Carolina precedes it, and so it just made sense. And again, I wanted to do something different, and I think being able to serve and help students is such a huge gift in this area especially.
What's the biggest misconception about your department?
I think that it's only that we're a place where you can have your meetings or study. The Carolina Union does so much more. We have several different departments, including student life and leadership is one of them, but we also plan events for students, whether that's treat yourself or birthday bash. We also offer design services for student orgs, so if you're looking for a flyer or a digital ad, we can certainly help you with that. So we do a lot more than just kind of host your study sessions.
What makes your department so special?
Definitely that we put students first and foremost. We definitely want to be a resource. We want to help make students' time at Carolina memorable, and we really want to be kind of the living room of campus where when you're not going to your dorm, when you're not going home, you can come here and hang out or come to one of our great events too.
What's the most interesting thing you've learned in your role so far?
So one of the most interesting things I have learned on my time here at Carolina, believe it or not, is lingo. I have learned so many new buzzwords, especially from a time where like cool beans was the lingo. Just kind of learning the different phrases and everything. It's so interesting to hear that trajectory and like what resonates with the generation that's at Carolina right now.
What do you love most about your role?
I love interacting with students. So people may not know that the Carolina Union is one of the largest employers of students on campus. I advise one of the groups here at the Carolina Union, which is the Forum of Union Student Employees. And so I find it really rewarding to be able to plan events with them for our student staff. We realize that classes come first, studies come first, and so we really try and prioritize making sure that that's the case here at the Carolina Union, while also providing some social, professional development, and different type of events to really bolster our student employee skills.
Okay, finish a sentence. If I didn't work in student affairs, I would.
If I didn't work at student affairs, I would travel the world with my cat writing stories.
I love that. What's your favorite memory from your time so far at Carolina?
My favorite memory so far at Carolina has been Fall Fest 2024. We had a really crazy rain call, and we had to move everything indoors within like 24 hours, but it was so fun. It was such a great way to kind of band together and really pull something off that was memorable, even if it was a little bit chaotic on our side, and that was really fun and exciting to kind of put together.
What's something on your bucket list?
One thing on my bucket list is I would love to do a road trip, hiking trip in New Zealand. I'm Tori Holder. I'm the Associate Director of Communications and Creative Services at the Carolina Union, and we would love for you to follow us on Instagram at Carolina Union. You'll be the first to hear about our events, our giveaways, and just some of the really fun things that we do here past just being a place to study and hang out.